Are you still digging in your garden? You know, turning over a tired bed, incorporating some compost to bring it back to life, or maybe you're thinking of making a new bed and you're planning on digging up the soil before adding your plants.
If you are, then save yourself a whole lot of back-breaking work and put down the spade. It's actually better for your plants and for yourself if you don't dig.
We recently moved into this house and we are on a mission to bring our overgrown garden back to life by clearing weeds, pruning shrubs and bringing new planting. This bed is particularly weedy and we've been itching to give it an overhaul since we moved in. We waited to see what would grow first, and now that summer's here, it's time to give it a makeover.
When we first started gardening at our old house, we felt overwhelmed by the messy beds and would often grab a spade to dig them up. That's what you're supposed to do, right? Dig, add compost, turn the soil and then plant. But today, and from now on, we won't be digging, and neither should you. Here's why. Not only is digging and tilling back-breaking work, it's also bad for your soil. Now this happens because digging breaks up the soil's natural structure, damages helpful fungi, and exposes tiny organisms to air and sunlight, making the soil less healthy over time. So, if digging is not the way to go, what do we do instead? Basically, the opposite. No dig. So we'll show you how we're transforming a tired garden bed using the no-dig gardening method.
No-dig gardening is a way to grow plants without disturbing the soil by digging or tilling. Instead of turning the soil, you'll just add things like compost, mulch, cardboard right on top. Then let nature take over. Worms and other tiny creatures will break it down and help make the soil better and healthier over time.
It holds water well, drains properly, has fewer weeds, and it's much less work for you. So we can put the spade away.
This bed is in front of our raised beds, and our plan here is to turn it into a beautiful flower border that will attract bees and butterflies and other pollinators to help fertilise the plants in our vegetable garden. So what have we got in here at the moment? So we've got some grasses, which we're not keen on. We've got quite a lot of weeds in here. This is a common columbine, which I think are really pretty, so I'd like to keep those in. There's a few bulbs in here, and the great thing about no dig is we won't disturb them when we plant our new plants, so they should come back up again next year. We've got a wild geranium, and the bees will just absolutely love this, and it's great to have something low down at the front of the bed. And over here we've got some Bistorta. We've got this growing absolutely all over our garden and we are not keen on it at all, so we'll take that out. And then over here we've also got some lungwort. It's got pretty little blue flowers. The bees absolutely love it. They've been buzzing around it for months now. And anything we do take out, we'll just put onto the compost.
Before planting anything new, we're going to improve the soil by adding a good layer of compost, about 2 or 3 inches or so. As the compost breaks down, it feeds the soil below naturally, thanks to earthworms and tiny microbes, so there's no need to dig. This compost layer also helps keep moisture in, stops weeds from growing and protects the soil from washing away or getting too hot or too cold, making it perfect for growing healthy plants. Now, to further help with weeds, you can add a layer of cardboard onto the surface of the soil before you add the compost. Wet it down and then add your compost on top. And that's what we're going to do in the 2 areas where the grasses were. Put a layer of cardboard on to stop them coming back up.
Now, let's invite in the pollinators. Perennial plants are a great choice because they come back year after year. The ones we've chosen will attract bees, butterflies and other helpful insects. So at the back we've got some globe artichokes that we'll plant. We planted quite a few globe artichokes from seed and we will harvest some of them, but they also look really pretty for kind of ornamental purposes in a bed. This one is already looking absolutely stunning. This is a lupin. One thing you really need to think about is not what height they are when you buy them, but what height they'll be in the future. So although some of the smaller plants are at the back, they'll grow to be taller. So things like the delphinium and the foxgloves will grow a lot taller. We've also got some verbena, so for some little pops of colour throughout the bed. If you've had trouble growing lavender in the past, I'd really recommend trying Nepeta. We find it a lot easier than lavender and it has like the same kind of feel to it. We've also got some salvia, that kind of really looks really nice in the wind swaying.
The no-dig way is to simply plant directly into the compost layer on top of the soil, using your hands or a trowel to make a hole just deep enough for the plant's roots. Place the plant in and gently firm the compost around to ensure good contact. There's no need to dig into the soil beneath, as the roots will naturally grow down through the compost and into the layers below. If you added cardboard before the compost like we did, then you can simply cut out a hole to allow the roots to grow into the soil. So we'll start at the back with our taller plants. Well, what a transformation, eh?
Gorgeous. Should we take a look at the before shot? From weedy mess to thriving, pollinator-friendly, herbaceous border.
Our new bed just needs a good soak now to help the plants settle in. Now, notice how I'm watering down here and I'm not watering like this. Watering mistakes like this waste water and can hurt your plants. And we explain why in the video up here, as well as a bunch of other watering mistakes that you should avoid. Check it out next.